Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while since I've jumped up on my YouTube channel. As you see in the description, it's talking about shadow work, right? Okay, so with shadow work comes a lot of pain, suffering. Like shadow work can get very, very dark. It can get very, very dark, to where it's kind of like, you know, you got to learn how to, like, with me, it's like with my anger, it's like when I get angry, I gotta, do some type of action that's going to release that anger. You understand? Like, release it, just give it to the universe. You know what I mean? So it could be devoured. And a lot of times it's like, I know for myself, like yesterday when I did a show with, somebody who is very well versed in psionic abilities, as well as training others with psionics, like myself, teaching me soul trap, teaching me how to shield myself, fortress shield myself, remote viewing, all different kinds of I like to call them tools that you would love to have in your belt, in your toolbox. Because let me tell you something, it definitely most 100% works. It does. And shielding yourself and protecting yourself and standing in your truth and not worrying about what others say and understanding that you're not just a victim. Because of how many lifetimes played before this? How many multi-dimensional, how far did you go? Did you go beyond this universe? Well, like I always say when I do it through StreamYard and I bring guests on, it's division is not the answer. Division is not what's going to happen. I say it on all the shows. We have to fight, 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 fight. We have to fight for our rights. That's what we have to do, right? But we also have that darkness that follows us. It could be experiments, it could be, programs that you went through, attachments, demonic, influence, altars that also have attachments to them that are attacking you. So what you have to do is you have to psionically put up a force. You have to put up a force field. You have to protect yourself at all costs. It's, you have to stay strong. You have to stay in your truth. You have to, even if somebody's cursing at you, yelling at you, whatever it is, show love to that person. Say, you know what? I love you, man. You know what? I truly love you. And I'm learning that that's another thing that works is key, right? Is saying, I love you. I care about you. Even if they're throwing, knives at you and they're hitting you, it feels like, and it just feels like sharpness just going through you, like sharpness going through you. The reality of it is sometimes what we go through is something like, if an individual comes in contact with an individual, it's all good in the beginning, right? But then comes a point where we have to pump the brakes just a little bit, because due to the fact that you might have played the villain and you might have hurt an individual, and that individual doesn't realize why they're going through what they're going through and all this craziness. And, they're living beyond this time. You understand? So they're not in this current timeline. Okay. They're in a whole nother, like 1 foot in this reality and 1 foot in another reality. So we have to try to be there for one another. No matter what. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And apologies really are strong. Like they're very, very, very strong. They help. It helps the, frequencies. And I know for a fact that, I was talking with an individual, and it's scary because, and he might yell at me. He might get upset at me. I'm not going to say his name out of respect, because that's just how I do. That's nobody's business but mine. And whoever else, trying to reprogram to understanding that there are a lot of archons, and that I do know that there are handlers. And I do know that these people are, influencers. Like the one individual's mother is a complete gaslighting fool. Okay. Like I'd probably talk circles around her. All right. Like I would probably tell her stuff that she wouldn't even begin to understand. But now here's the reality. It's the reason why somebody's going through that type of psychosis is sometimes, and I'm figuring out now that this individual that I was doing work with, right? Okay. and you know, uncovering things, and he was uncovering things. We were actually in a whole nother, like, it's not even this reality. We were somewhere else. So what he was seeing in that reality is not really what is going on in this current reality that we're living in. Okay, what it is it's, and I have a feeling it's handler influence. You know, if I would have known that things were going to go the way they did when someone's brother came into my chat, and kind of stirred up things for this individual and got him very upset. You got to understand, sometimes you got to have, and I've learned this about myself because I've been in this situation. I've been in this situation. I've been there, I've done that, and I've got the t-shirt. And I don't like to see people divide. I don't. So what did I do? I went into disclosure now, and everybody is, you know, raising your vibrations right now, my friend. That, you know, raising your vibrations. Even Brian understands what's going on right now. And, you know, it's hard to live in several different timelines at one time. I was there. It happens. Yeah, it's very scary, Steve. It's very scary. It's not. I was talking about this with somebody else, and it was like, there was, like, when I was on Sean Bond's show yesterday, I felt a energy coming from, it wasn't you, but it was a handler that was coming at me through you, but you weren't aware of it because you were grabbing all these pieces, I feel, in these other, you know, like, you know, not here. Like, we're talking so far into the future, it's not even funny. Like, it's futuristic. Yeah, I know, but she's gonna be handled, trust me. But, you know, Brian, everybody is, you know, concerned. You know, the whole group is concerned. And, you know, I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you. If I don't talk, like, you know, as much at this point, it's just because I need a little bit of space. I'm trying to figure out something that's been going on as well with something else, totally off topic. It's been something that I've been dealing with for, like, I want to say the last 3 months. And this is true. Clones can keep people from their higher self. Absolutely. They can. Absolutely. But there's people right now that are questioning whether or not they're in a clone. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be real. This might sound crazy to the fucking audience, but I really don't care. You know, some days I do wake up and I feel like, who am I? What am I here for? You know, like, and then it's like, I gotta ground myself. And it's like, I gotta realize that, you know what, I gotta stay in touch with my higher self. I gotta keep my psionic abilities available at all times. I gotta continue to help others. I gotta continue to be a friend to others, because when I apologize, that's one thing that I made clear that I needed to do with myself, was, instead of hurting others, I help others. So with all the dark negative energy that's in here right now, I'm gonna push you out like that. I'm gonna remove you. I'm going to place you in a cube. Within a cube, I'm going to throw 1 trillion mirrors in there. I'm also going to quantumly entangle it, the box. After I lock the box, I'm going to quantumly entangle it over and over and over and over, over and over and over, over and over and over, over and over and over. You can laugh all you want, because you're going to be locked in a box, and you're going to disappear from me. You are not welcome in my chat. But thanks for the view. I'll keep you. But I'll also put you on this etheric shelf. Okay, now you're on the etheric shelf, right? So now I'm going to lock the door to the closet. I locked it. Boom. Now I'm going to psionically shield the whole thing where you cannot get out. Where you cannot get out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a color violet and I'm going to shade with the color violet, right? And then I'm going to take, let's do about 60 mirrors now. I'm going to put up 60 mirrors. Okay? So, all right. So now let's see if you really exist. Bye-bye. I told you I have serious people following me. These people that are using these symbols and stuff are really involved in some shit. I have spoken about Stuart Swerdlow and being a Masonic piece of shit. I'm sorry. I don't like Stuart Swerdlow. I never liked Stuart Swerdlow. I never liked any of the program people as far as Preston, those people. I never, ever, ever, I would never go near them with a 10-foot pole. Because I know a lot more to this story than a lot of people understand. It's beyond Montauk. That's why the title of my book is going to be More to Life Than Montauk. But does that mean that those characters that played those evil parts in that part of the book, does that mean that they weren't doing things after the program? Well, I think you need to do your research. Don't take my word. Don't take my word for it. Roscoe 1 said, so do you stay positive in your higher self? Did you apologize to yourself and your victims then? Well, I've done apologize to everybody. Yeah, I have. And I'm going to be continuing to apologize once again to anybody in the SSP community that I have ever harmed. I completely apologize to all of you from the bottom of my heart. I mean it. You know, it's about growth. And you know what? I'm glad that Ark, you know, got on me and said, hey, you're going to apologize, and you're going to apologize for a long time. And boom, something snapped in me. And I realized that every time you apologize, it's like a reminder. Okay. It's like a reminder of what you have done. So you don't do it again. So, you know, it doesn't repeat itself. And with psionics, you can change negative things into positive things through manifestation, my friends, through manifestation. This is not a game. This is real. These are abilities that, you know, come from above. These are abilities. These are what we have. This is what we have. DNA, you know, has a lot to play. So for the women out there, when you go to the hospital, and for the men, just know if you're involved in these programs, you know, you're owned. You're owned. Soon as it goes to your kid. It goes to the offspring. With patent nanonites, you know, you are owned. Once you sign, that means you're owned. That means you're owned. That child is not yours, nor are you. I'm going to read it. And, a friend of mine, I consider him a friend because I can really relate to what he's speaking on when it comes to, you know, uh, this whole topic. It's just wildly crazy, my friends. Wildly crazy. Okay. Perfect sense right here, right? Knocking a chick up is reckless. You have to understand that you were targeting from for your DNA. That DNA is passed to your offspring along with the patent tech and nanonites. You pass this sexually. Therefore, when you pass that patent tech, get it? So patent tech. Yeah. Wow. They are the legal property owners of the body because you are a product with no rights, and now so is your child. Wake up, my friends. Wake up. Wake up. When I come on here, I speak the truth. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So, I mean, this is what's going on right now. This has been going on, and nobody's really opening their eyes to it. And they're like, see me, like I erased everything else that was going on in my life, and now I have chosen to do what I'm supposed to do. Before I came into this vessel, I had signed a contract stating that I was going to do this, that I would take part in all these missions, that I would take the pain, and then I would give pain, and that I would have to go through the pain, the whole process. So I chose this. I chose this. Before I came into this vessel, I chose this. Okay? I chose this. No one else. I chose it. I chose this life. I chose everything that I was going through in this life. No one else. Me. I signed that contract. I knew what was going to happen. I was showed on a projector screen of everything that was going to happen before I got here. But then when I got here, all of that was white. All of it was white. So, because they didn't want me to know the truth. They didn't want me to know how powerful I am. They didn't want me to know that I have gifts that were given and that I am I'm a source, to this corruption to stop. And okay. All right. You have a nice day. Bye, bitch. I just don't like people like this. Anyways, yep. Just a citizen. You're nobody. You need to go about your way. No, see, you're acting like a cult member now. So that's okay. That's okay, because you're being looked into right now, by the way. I will tell you that right now. If you think that it was funny that night you came on the show and did all that funny stuff, I don't think that was a good idea. I really don't think that was a good idea at all. I really don't. Laughing out loud. So yeah, how is everybody doing other than these stupid comments that are coming in? Put in some comments that are, sensible questions, or, asking me things, instead of acting like an asshole. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually in deep with SSP. That's right. That's right, Steve. That's right. That's right. Operations. Absolutely. Operations. Um, understanding that, there's more. It's hard to let go of some of this stuff, but when, like I said, you find out that you play the villain and you also play the hero, you're not always the victim, right? So you're also playing both those other parts as well. So it's like, but yeah, sometimes we get in deep with the negative, and I'm trying to pull out of the negative with certain aspects, especially in interviews, because I have come to a point now where I really don't care what people think. I'm going to speak the truth the way I see, as far as being here in the now, the here and now. But when I was all tangled up in all these other timelines, and I had to have the key to unlock me from those timelines and bring me into real reality, because I was living in several different realities, several different timelines, like multi-dimensional. Like it's just crazy, because here I am in 2024 walking around 2023, 2022, all the way into like 2020, and I'm drifting in and out of different timelines. And I learned that, what it was doing is it was a program that was going on, and it was making me push others away from me, because it was almost like I didn't want to be bothered. Like I just wanted to keep walking through this, trash, instead of saying, you know what, I am in control of me. I am in control of me. And I have a mission here on this earth. And I also, have missions on other planets and beyond this universe, where I have seen planets literally with numbers imprinted on these planets. And yes, we do a lot of astral work, as far as rescuing, going on rescue missions in the astral. This is all real stuff. No matter what anybody thinks, this is all real stuff. To answer that question, no. I have never tried anything like that. I think DMT is garbage. I mean, some people it works for. Some people it works for. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's once you find out the truth and you really like dig into the truth, and you take yourself away from like what I started to do is I slowly started speaking with maybe one of the other assets, through my brother, and I love the man Brian, saying he connected me with a lot of people. He's connected me with a lot of wonderful hosts. And I'm looking forward to our future endeavors, and getting on the team, getting on the right side, and continuing to stay. It's kind of like when you're centered. When you're centered, it's more like you can use your abilities. Like I literally remote viewed somebody the other day, down to understanding, or seeing certain things. And this person does not post on Facebook much at all. And she clearly stated that her and someone else, I'm not going to mention the name out of respect, but out of me and someone else, we were the only ones that hit it spot on with her. And, it felt good because it was like, not only did it help her because like it was I feel like we need to help each other more than hurt each other. When people say things now to me like, you're an idiot, you're a deadbeat dad, you're this, you're that, it's just breath of air coming out of your mouth. You're just shitting out of your mouth. That's all you're doing. And I'm just like psionically just like, I have a shield in front of me. It doesn't affect me. So just so you know, I'm not nuts. I know what I've been through, and you know what, I'm going to keep speaking my truth. And when you start to speak the truth and you start to really speak the truth and you don't leave things out, or you start to figure those things out through connection with others, or doing lots of meditation, speaking with others, it really, just talking with somebody sometimes will spark memory, or will connect. All right, brother, talk to you later, man. Much love. Much love. What did Steve say? Establish base operations. Black goo was dripping all over. Oh boy. Gotta love it. Yep, gotta love it. I don't need these twerps in here. But yeah, I really care about you, Steve, and I care about your well-being, and I care about, your understanding that you're going through a phase right now, possibly of, from, our past, possibly. I don't know. That's something I'm picking up on. Yep. 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 Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I figure you're talking about like the counts. I do remember the counts in Montauk. They were very fucking weird. Like, but they were violent too. They were horrible. They were like scientists in a way too, I think, because I have a picture somewhere of them in like a newspaper article, and they literally resemble vampires. It's crazy. It's nuts. You know, it's like, he says, I know. The dancing queen. Oh gosh. Yeah. But just know, Steve, I got your back, man, but I just need a little bit space at the time, but you're more than welcome to, you know, just tune in when I'm on here. I don't come on here much anymore because it's just, I feel like it's got to be cleansed. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, I feel like you're starting to get your mind back on track there. I definitely do. I feel like they were trying to take over your mind as well. And what it was it was a handler is what was going on. It was a handler. And what these fucking handlers do, you know, they're horrible. They're horrible. Handlers are, oof. You know, yeah. I feel for people that got to live around or even with, I mean, a handler. Or even, you know, those out there that are just into the topic. You might have a significant other that might say, you know what, why are you into all this stuff? Well, why they're into it, for those out there, you know, wives that get mad at their husbands for sitting there and, you know, listening to shows like my own or other people's, like the Typical Skeptic podcast and so on and so forth, you know, and the Rabbit Hole and all these different shows. So, you know, no, they're listening because they want the information. And it's true, because what you see reality as being is what they might not see reality as being, and what they're seeing reality as being is what I'm speaking on. And some people, they just are afraid of the truth. They're afraid of the truth. They're afraid of it. And every time you get on a live and you blast this through the world, right? Because, you know, it gets around. It gets around. It's vibrant. So anybody out there, share this video wherever. You know, if you're, don't, you know, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me because I have the fresh copy. So the point is I don't have to worry about that. But yes, we are coming into our power. I feel it. I feel like these grids are about to collapse. You know, I feel that we are doing our job. And, you know, people may think everything's so funny, but wait till the day the lights go out. Wait till that. Wait till the day the lights go out, my friends. Wait till that happens. and you're begging people like myself because there is something called Galactic Council. And there's a Galactic Court as well. And there's no mercy. In space, there's no mercy whatsoever. No mercy. None whatsoever. None. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's I want people to be aware of, you know, because it's not about me. You know, I always say this, it has nothing to do with me, right? I can talk about my experiences all day long for days and days and days and days and days and days. But it's about what is going on right now in this current reality, this 2024 that we're in right now. What is going on in 2024 right now that needs to be disclosed? That needs to be disclosed. Hard, you know, it needs to be out there. People need to become more heart-centered, you know? Amp your fucking psionic abilities completely up, man. Grab the weights the universe provided you and start hitting them, and hit them hard. Sweat all that toxic metal out of you. Sweat that toxic metal out of you. Become the real you. Become that force that's not to be reckoned with. Become that image that is not noticeable to the ugly and the dark of this world. We are of the light. We are of the light. I am of the light today. I had to walk through the dark in order to get to the light. So now the things that used to affect me no longer affect me. People's little comments, people's little jokes. He's a deadbeat dad. He puts his hands on his children. He does this. That doesn't bother me anymore. Because I know deep down inside who I am, what I am, what I am capable of doing, the strength that I hold within inside of me, the energy that I promote and present, the guidance that I give to others. And most people in this world are normies, unfortunately. Unawoke, McDonald's, GMO eating people. Yeah, I'll give you cold hard facts. I don't really care. Keep eating all that processed food. But see, if you notice, I don't do lives as much anymore. And when I do, it might be an hour. It might be 50 minutes. It's not no 2 hour or 3 hour, you know, ordeal anymore. I get on here. I do about an hour. maybe 50 minutes, 60 minutes. Depends. It all depends. But this is the reality we are living in. This right here is the reality we are living in. And I will not stand for trash. I will not stand for divide. What I will stand for is unity. That's why when I'm on a StreamYard, I always put up unity. Probably not. I don't know how many I gotta look at my. I have already quite a few shows, I think, lined up. So, and I don't know exactly who at this point. Yeah, I don't know exactly who at this point, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to get one of my friends on, but it's difficult to get certain people. They just don't want to, be bothered by, people who are just, on to cause problems. But hopefully, and if I do, it probably won't be for, I don't know, maybe a month, 2 months, not sure. Oh my gosh. Would not be looking for you, sir. Have nothing to say to you. I never picked the book up, Montauk Project. But why do I know all of this stuff and understand all of this stuff and have memories of stuff that was written in the book? But I understand that the book has been whitewashed in a sense as well. There's codes, there's stuff in there, but I have no interest in it. And I know you would not be contacting me because the last time we spoke, we did not get along at all. So please do me a favor. Do not contact me, Mr. Moon. Do not. If that's who you are, but I don't think it is because it wouldn't be Dr. Peter Moon Hawkins. First of all, I know Peter Moon does not like the show Stranger Things. So, with that being said, he doesn't like a lot of the newer stuff when it comes to Montauk. He calls us all crazy a lot. Yeah. That's the reality. That's the reality of that. Okay, Steve, call my phone. Steve, call my phone. I'm about to call him. All right, well, answer this phone call. I need to talk to you for a minute. Hey, what's up? 1 second. Okay, just breathe for me, please. Breathe for me.
So when I got in the house, I think they were like closed because they had the door was fucking locked. But my dad was having a good conversation with me. It was like, well, I felt like I was talking to the dad that I knew. But when we went to come in the house, the front door was locked. And I'm like, why the fuck is the door locked? And I get in, and she starts yelling at me and everything. You know, wants me to go on the psych ward. She feels my energy. She knows that I'm there to clean it out. She's freaking the fuck out. And it was just a whirlwind. She started like yelling at me for 2 hours straight, saying that like she loves me and you know you're gonna take care of me. I'm just like fucking rolling my eyes, you know, and I can't even defend myself.
It's clearly evident what I'm seeing is a handler.
All kinds of shit.
It's clearly evident I'm seeing a handler.
Yeah. So this was the handler. So
they put things into your head that is not true.
Yeah, she got my dad to like kind of like, oh, we need to go to the psych ward, and they were going to drive me, but then like it didn't happen. So my dad goes up. So they both go up to their fucking room, close the door, like they go to the fucking portal, and then they come back. This happened maybe 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then my dad gave me the Eaton shirt, so I knew that like I was okay because like this was the plan. We were working with Eaton Corporation to install the diamond grids everywhere.
Oh God, yeah, that diamond grid was pretty. Yeah, I could tell. And I don't know what's been going on, but like, there's another. I think there's a lot of Archon energy going around because it was weird. Yeah. Sean Bond got very silent on our show, and I've never seen that with Sean. So like I think he was picking up on something, but I realized it was like he was just kind of meditating on something. And we spoke about a few different things, and he brought up something about werewolves and so on and so forth. But I didn't go too deep into it with him, but it's starting to come back. So it's weird. Every time I speak with Sean, it's like a new book of stuff comes out. Like, it's like, because we've been connected on several different, timelines, and I get what's going on. I was getting attacked by your mom, and bad.
Yeah, so she was attacked.
And I hit her. I hit her with my eyeballs, just because she was remote viewing me, and I warned her. I didn't know, but she imaged herself. Now that I think about it, right? Because I had to meditate on this today before I even got on the phone with you. I don't want to divide, man. I don't. None of us, we got to work together in order to defeat this ugliness.
Yeah. It's just I gave the energy system to fucking finally do it, and I got it finally, and I just put the count.
Okay. Well, there's our hold on, Susan. Talk. All right, so listen to me. Listen to me. We need to keep you out of the, what. So I'm willing, right?
Yeah.
Because look, I take the guilt on of being your programmer in the first place. And why I asked you that one question is I wanted to see, because I feel that you have some kind, I'm sensing there's an altar with you that comes out when you're around your handlers. And now that your mom knows you're in contact with me, because I'm sure your brother went right to her and told her, it's not a coincidence that overnight she found out through YouTube. You were on YouTube. She doesn't follow YouTube. Okay? Your brother came into my chat, and even Christy said, no, 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 no. Block him out of your chat. And I just allowed it. But now it's like I'm going to have no choice. You know what I mean? Because
he was breaking, so he called me up and said he was breaking through a bunch of shit too. We all were.
Yeah, but he's got to not be repeating anything.
My family are part of the Parthian of the Greeks. So,
that's what I was explaining to somebody before. I said,
yeah, because
you're dealing with a guy, right? You're dealing with one guy, like you, yourself. You're dealing, like, Arkeem broke it down very well to me yesterday. He said he has 1 foot in reality, and he's so beyond this time. You understand? Like, you're beyond this time, so you're seeing stuff, right? And but it's really not happening here, and that you're seeing into the future, and it can startle you a little bit. I know about futuristic vision. That sucks sometimes, because then you're like, damn, now how am I going to avoid this, right? How am I going to maybe go around this so it doesn't happen? You know what I mean? But with psionics, you can definitely change that. So, but what they're doing right now is they're peltering you. Like yesterday, what your mom does is she gaslights you first off.
Oh, yeah.
She puts things in your head is where I'm getting, because I know about handlers, because being a programmer, you meet certain handlers. Being a programmer, and it don't necessarily, I believe, has to happen in the, like present. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to happen like that. And usually that's how I could tell. She knew you were in contact with me. Now she's pissed because she knows that I have somewhat of a knowledge to help you break through this, where you don't, you know what I'm saying, look crazy. You just, you live differently mentally wise than anyone else. You know what I mean? Like,
drink fucking alcohol. She would put on fucking ass. Dude, I have all this shit right here. She had like all these alphabetical fucking numbers, and then all her birthstones, and she was doing fucking magic and putting in the alcohol and drinking.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Why are my ears ringing? So yeah.
Yeah, it was in the drawer, dude. It was like all the alphabet, and I'm missing a few numbers too.
Yeah. Well.
So I need to find those. I need to find them. I don't know where they are. So.
I think that this needs to be handled. Because I don't want you. There's a lot of people that are caring right now, dude, that are really concerned. Like, one person was like, how can we help? What type of light work? And I spoke.
Awful. I've been dealing with this since my awakening.
I know. It's and what happens is I was dealing with the same thing. It's like we push people away from us, but we don't do it intentionally. It's the actual, like, altar or whatever's going on, and I feel like there was some kind of altar in you that they have actually accessed, and they might have hit the trigger on that. So, you know what I mean? Now, if I was you, I'd be looking into that, trying to figure that out, I don't know how to, I'm trying to think of a way to figure it out, but I definitely know it's some type of altar, or it's some type of ritual type stuff that they're doing over you. And you do not need to be around them. I think you need to tell them, I'm sorry, but I need my space. I'm a grown man, and I can make my own decisions.
I know. I got a bunch of fucking people who have help in all these programs that want to work with us now to get our stories out. Like Tom DeLong, you want to work with me again? Like, I feel you made the music, like, I can just feel it, you know, I can, like psychically feel their energy with me, and there's not a big player in all this stuff. I was developing all the weapons from
you
the
are
gun,
in the but you gotta understand, you are like multi-dimension, you know what I mean? Like, you are beyond this universe, okay? Like, you're beyond this time. You're so far. It's hard for others to understand, because maybe in another timeline, and Brian even understood that. He said, well, you know, alters, they do this stuff too. Because I did, you know, I went off on Brian, calling him names and shit too, in one time in my life. So
yeah, I lost my fucking voice because I just been like yelling and screaming for the last 2 days. But
well, I let you allow that anger to, you had to expel it. And you needed that. And Blake, he's really concerned, you know, people are concerned, man. They really care. They really care.
I do this a lot. I finally have the energy systems that give me calm down and stuff, but I won't fly off because I'm anchored, you know.
You got to stay anchored.
Like all the Orion crew, they're all like monitoring me up there and making sure that I don't.
Oh yeah, I sent something out last night.
Like, I feel really safe doing all this work, like more comfortable than I ever have. So I just like went super fucking hard. I think I did like maybe a million years of just like astral work in like a whole day, you know?
Yeah, and that's scary shit. That's scary shit. Yeah. That's scary shit when you have to travel through all that, you know, energy. And sometimes it's rather overwhelming. And it's like your mind just like plays tricks on you. But the handler part is what pisses me off. Like your mom. I don't like her. I sensed her energy because when you were around her, being that we had exchanged energy, I knew now, okay, this is not the real Steve. I know what's going on here. And like, that's why I was like, wow, whoa, you know? And you had to get through that, but it was like a process. Yeah,
I was trying to get to the source of the fucking corruption that was fucking causing
But with the handler activity, it was like they had you on a tape, right? And that tape had to fully play through, kind of. And they were hoping you would do the opposite, but you didn't.
No.
They were hoping you'd go into town and freak out or do something. You know what I mean? So it was best to stay grounded and at base, meaning wherever you are, you feel safe.
I'm getting attacked again right now. I'm getting real fatigued. So.
All right. Well, let's block that. Let's clear that. Okay. I'm gonna call in all my archangels. Protect my brother Steve at this moment. As I'm going to begin to do this clearing. I'm about to do this clearing. Energy's coming in. Energy's coming in. Energy's coming in. Energy's coming in. I say things 4 times. Energy's coming in. Energy's coming in. Energy's coming in. Energy's coming in. Continuously, 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 continuously. Continuously, 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 continuously. I am sending you psionic vibration right now to raise your vibrations, your frequencies, to clear your mind spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. If you need to cry, let it out.
I've done a lot of that already.
Well, if it comes again, it comes again. Because you know this stuff comes in waves. So we got to keep anchored. You got to stay anchored, my friend. You got to stay anchored. I'm here for you. I'm here for you right now. I'm like a guard. I'm watching you, making sure that you are protected right now. We're going to do what we got to do.
Yeah, we'll figure this out.
We're going to get it done. I'm doing energy work on you right now. Let me know when you feel like this overwhelming bit of heat in your body.
Yeah, I feel the heat.
Okay. All right. Well, breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And on the count of 10, you're going to let out the biggest breath, but hold in all that energy and just let it expel. So ready? On the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now loosen up.
Fucking shit at me. It's just kind of making me tired.
That's good. You need to sleep. You need it. I had that happen the other night when I went on that overdrive mission where we doubled the mission basically, where I had to go back to sleep and then I missed the show. So, yeah, I look, this is hard, my friend. This is hard, but you need to relax your mind. Let your mind.
I slept I had like 6 hours of sleep last night.
I trust me. I slept. I think it was like 10 hours one time, and within like 2 hours of being up, I was like already like I was up for days. It sucks.
Oh yeah, I've been up for days. Yeah.
No, yeah, but you're really it sucks. But listen, my friend, the people really do care. People really, really do care about you in this community.
I know.
And I went on the Disclosure Now, and Brian, he put out a message to everybody, pray for you, and we're sending healing work, brother. We're sending healing work.
I'm just working hard, just trying to get to the corruption of everything, so everyone can finally do the shadow work.
That's what people are currently doing. People are getting triggered, by the way.
Yeah.
A lot of triggering's going on. And even Ark said, he hopes you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
He just was a little nervous, that's all. It happens. But he said, poor guy. He said, he felt you, man, because he understands, having one foot in this reality and then you're in several others. It's like you're in so many at one time that it's like it'll show you one screen, then it'll show you another screen. It'll show you know what I mean? So it's like
the portal and fix it. I had no choice. I have to do it. So
yeah, you have to kind of do what I did. Was like that. What was it called?
Yeah, I had to go underneath Epstein Island today. I had to go through all the portals, figuring out. We were cleaning up the fashion industry because they use children to make all their stuff, and it's all chemicals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it makes my eyes burn. It makes my nose burn. I hate it. But that's why we developed the freaking diamond light, so you don't have to fucking do this shit. They just fight me all the goddamn time. It's retarded. Grow the fuck up. I didn't build this diamond grade to fucking get me a fucking toy, We'll get through all of it, though. Everything will be good. My dog protects me a lot. Zoe, she understands what I go through. So. And my good dog Tucker, he's always looking around. Some dude came through a portal in my kitchen, the dog started barking, and then like they got chewed up by him. I started laughing. I'm like, get up, boy. I'm like, that's the last toilet you'll ever open. Oh, Abby Austin for playing. Oh, it's funny. My dad changed the station just to play music instead of the video and stuff. So he knows what's going on with me.
Right.
Like I finally cleared out everything, and this huge storm rolled over through the house. And right when I checked loose lightning, the bolt just exploded over my house. It was like electric blue, like electricity, and then it started hailing and pouring. So it was like just tears, you know. Like I can't believe my son was always telling me the truth, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I wasn't listening to him. So all I do is tell the truth. I tell people what I see, hoping like they can like help me or help themselves to like dig out whatever I'm seeing, you know, and it just blasts through it. So you can absorb the energy that they fucking took on a different timeline or different universe or whatever, you know. And they're not going to do it, then I want to go above them, blow it out, so that they can retrieve it themselves, you know.
Yes.
It's a lot of work, you know. Yeah. It's almost at the end point. Like, I was able to go under Epstein Island, so obviously all those people are starting to work with us now. Like, it's just everyone's like, they're just sick of all this, and they just want to like get it done now, you know. So.
Yes.
Yeah, the fashion industry was like a fucking cesspool, man. I could just smell the chemicals coming off the products, like the shoes that you get from these facilities, and it's terrible. I can't believe people can wear these things, man. Like all I see is like suffering souls in these shoes. Like that's what I feel. And I'm like this has to end. Don't do this. They're taking energy from people, and then they suffer in the physical, not knowing why they're so fucked up. It's terrible. This is why I have you such a play right now.
Yes.
It just plays songs for my mood that I'm in. What is that, dude? I just kind of like hide the emotions so I can get through the missions, but I hurt, you know, because I see them crying, I see them suffering, and I see it all the time.
Let it out, brother. Let it out. This is healing work. Let it out. Don't hold it in. Let it out. Let it out.
No, I don't have a fucking voice right now because I've just been like screaming all the time. But I had the energy to like, the rainbow diamond light, I had the energy to finally push through the hardest part of the mission, you know, and it wasn't even that hard to do. So, surprisingly, like, you think that would, but when you have the diamond light, like, you can just go wherever you need to go to do anything. So, and I was always doing things when, like, we were at half power, you know, I was doing some shit, you know, but I'm like, I got, like, this huge battle around me, like, I'm just like a nice shoe butter, you know, so.
Yeah. You slide in and out of timelines. I know.
Yeah. And I teleport, like, So I'm gonna fucking start exposing some companies that are fucking using shit. Hold on, I'm gonna. Michael Kors, fucking asshole. Antonio Milani, another fucking company using children and bullshit chemicals. Smells like napalm. You're fucking marked.
Who, her? Who's marked?
Huh?
Who's marked?
Those companies.
Oh. Well, I mean, anything corporate. Yeah, come on. Can't trust
You
corporate.
gotta start running now. Open up your black portals and get the fuck out. Because we're coming for you. It's righteous anger. That's all it is. Oh, Fall It in Reverse put out a fucking awesome music video, by the way. I want to give them thanks for that inspired, that helped me break a lot of the black goo that I was in yesterday. So I really want to give a big shout out to Ronnie for making that. That helped me channel a lot of my energy to do that. I mean, I don't think I could have done it without it. So it's a big shout out to him. It's just, that was like fucking crazy, dude. I was just putting music videos up on every computer screen. Just like hoping that like it would like deprogram stuff, you know. And it worked. I blew out enough energy where I got back to command center, and then I had a telepathic message sent to them, and they said they were ready to clean out the house with me. So, and then that initiated. So I was really happy. And then at the end, late at night, I put on the Shiva mantra. Yeah, it was on YouTube, but I just played it for the whole night, throughout the whole house. So that worked, and then everything cleared out, and then I went into my mom's room, and I started like diving into all her secrets, because she invaded my house, so I'm gonna invade her secrets, you know. And I found all this shit. She had like a hypno sex book that like it was like fractal energies, and it would make you like black out. And then demons would probably get installed in you and everything, and you thought it was just like this best sex ever, but they're just like invading your body. Like, why would you need a fucking book to have sex, good sex? Like, it should be able to stare you under the eyes and raise your vibration. You know? I never understood it. Like, why? And it was terrible, too. Well, I saw that. And then I found some dancing queen ribbon. It activated my female side, and then like it felt like it was like trying to like change me into a woman completely. So I just like threw it. I just pushed it away, and I just realized like, oh no, dancing queen. That's what it was called. So there's like these weird things. It's like fucking magic tricks. Like, creator gods can like create things to like change programming, and I just kind of like realized all this stuff, and I was like looking through it. So
You're doing good, man.
yeah, well, and then the mantle, there was a mantle right next to the bed, and it was like Dracula's fucking mantle. It had a crystal ball on the right. It was like a sphere, like an orb. I didn't feel the electricity, but I felt like it was like charged up. And then there was like the golden lens thing on the right side, and it was just really dark. And then there was the Dracula's candle set over the top of the mantle. And then there's a mirror to the left of everything. So like it was like a power system, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to activate it. I didn't even fucking want
Yeah.
to. I don't want to go wherever that fucking goes to, you know?
Yeah, no, you don't want to go into the wrong portals.
No. Like I'll do it. The only time I ever go to portals is if I'm in my body, you know, and then I'll see it through my mind of where I'm going, you know. But I'm always anchored in my body when I go astral travel. So I don't feel safe leaving my body at all. I never did. So I always try to do it through my mind's eye, and then bring my physicality with me together, like bringing in dimensions and whatnot. You know, that's why I've always done it, and it's been very successful for me. So.
Yeah.
You know, I like shapeshift, you know, a little bit to like tap into that higher dimensional state, but I'll still be grounded in this physical plane, you know. My mind might get a little static, but like I've learned to like really get good at that work, you know. I've been doing that since 2019, so it's like 5 years now, you know. So I'm a hard veteran in that arena. So. All right. Well, I think I'm done talking. That was enough. I want to go rest. I'm tired.
All right, good. Get some sleep.
Yeah, I just wanted to get my, what I was seeing while I was seeing all that shit, you know, so.
Cool.
It's nothing against anyone, you know, once the information comes out, we can really delve deep to, like, what the fuck was going on, you know, so.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, it's good talking.
Things are really, we're just kind of connecting the grids over America right now together, you know, and then those people that live underground that pretend they're on the will build all their power, and then they'll be in bunkers with no energy, and then they'll just like die of starvation or get flooded by earthquakes, you know.
Right.
They thought they were great. We don't give a fuck about.
I understand.
You know?
Yep. All right, man. So thank you. Yeah, go get some rest, brother. And we'll talk later, and let me know how you feel after that nap, because I'm gonna send you some nap energy. It's coming your way now. All right, soldier. Just keep your head up. Stay strong. Love you, bro. Love you, brother.
All right. Too, man. Thanks for everything.
You got it, man. That's how it has to happen. All right.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon. Now that is what is called bringing in unity, not divide. You calm it. You understand? You calm things down so that person can get out what they want to get out, so they can go relax what they need to do. This happens to us all. All right, guys. thank you for tuning in. I'll be speaking with you soon. Much love. Stand strong, stand tall, and don't let nobody get in your fucking way. You are in control. And just know, help people, don't hurt people. Show love, show compassion. Be the real you. The power is within. Later.